What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Joe's RC Garage. If this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing as we do everything RC related on this channel. This week on the bench, we got the Traxxas Maxx V1 in honor of the new release V2 Traxxas Maxx. In my opinion, if you already have a V1, you don't need a V2. Basically, this V1 already has the wide max kit, and it has the light kit on it. Everything else is stock on it. It also has a Pro Graphics body, and I just added the roof skid plate and the rear skid plate, and you have to add the roll cage for the clipless body mount system. But other than that, this is still running the same 2400 kV motor, the same 4S ESC. This truck is super durable, so if you don't have one, get the V2. Don't even bother. I do plan on getting the tires. Those Sledgehammer tires are probably the best thing on that new V2. These tires do tend to balloon a lot, so I probably will pick up those tires. But like I said, if you have a V1, there's no need to get a V2. Just get the wide max kit and those tires. You'll be fine. The only thing you're going to be missing out on is a little bit longer of a chassis and a little bit bigger battery tray. If you could live without those things, stick with the V1. If you don't have one at all, go straight for the V2. So let's get into it. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna gear it up and see if I can hit the 60 mile/hour mark that Traxxas claims this truck will hit. In order to do that, you need part number 6497, which is a 26 tooth pinion, and Traxxas 6447, which is the 46 tooth spur. Right now, originally this truck hit with the 24 tooth pinion stock out of the box, hit 53 miles an hour. So let's see if we can make it hit 60. Let's get to it. Alright, so to change the spur and pinion on the Traxxas Maxx is very simple. I'm going to remove here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these screws. Just remove this motor plate cover. This has a push drive, so once we remove that, we're going to remove the pinion, and we'll remove the spur. I think the spur is only, I believe, three screws. And then, so after removing those 6, you still got this one screw that's attaching the motor plate to this cover. That also needs to be removed. And it's this one right here. So now with the cover off, literally just remove the spur, and this is the push drive system, and basically you're just going to remove these 3 screws right here. In order to remove the pinion from the motor, basically you have one screw here at the bottom that we're going to basically take out. And basically it has like a pin system that I'll show you now, and depending on the size of the pinion is where you would put the pin system too, so I'll show you how that goes. So there is a second screw that I forgot to mention that's on the motor plate. It's this screw right here. You also have to take that one out, so it's 2 screws, and this is the pin system. Goes here and it goes in the chassis, so depending on the pinion used is where you'll line up the pin. So Traxxas has a good system when it comes to the pinion change. It's pretty easy to work on, specifically the Max, but also the other vehicles that I worked on in the past, like the Stampede, the Bandit, and stuff like that. So pretty good, intuitive system. So here's the little pin system. I believe the pin on the stock 24 tooth and the 24 tooth pinion and the 50 tooth spur goes on E. You just basically slide that to C, and then it will just basically get right in there. And I'll show you a picture of what the chart actually looks like. So who the hell reads manuals anyways, but in this case it turns out it's actually good to pay attention to it. Just like that, automatically will set for you your pinion mesh. So it's a pretty good system. Let's button everything back up before we take it out. Last one. Well, not quite the 60 miles an hour I was looking for. We did hit a top speed of 58 on the 26 tooth Pinion and 46 tooth Spur. This is still a fast truck, especially for a monster truck. You really don't need any more speed out of it. This is a super durable monster truck, one of the best that's out there, and I think one of the best vehicles that Traxxas makes. But if you already have a version 1, I do not think you need a version 2. I stand by that. But if I'm being honest, I did not like this truck the way it came out of the box with the just with the stock arms. It traction rolled way too much, and I was not a fan. But once I put the Wide Max kit on it, the truck completely changes. I still think, in my opinion, the tires balloon way too much, and you're probably better served getting those sledgehammer tires. I really want to just thank you guys. In a short period of time, in just these 6 months, the channel has grown beyond my expectations. I love creating content for the RC community. I love this hobby, and I just want to continue to do it. So happy holidays for me. I'm going to take a couple of weeks off, and then we'll be back in January 2022 with some fresh content. So thank you for watching, guys, and stay safe. Peace out.